10 things you didn't know about Bomberman. Today, we're going to blow your mind, literally, with 10 things you didn't know about Bomberman on the Super Nintendo. Let's light the fuse and jump in. 1. Bomberman wasn't born on the Super Nintendo. The series actually began way back in 1983 on Japanese PCs. The Super Nintendo version, Super Bomberman, didn't arrive until a full decade later. But it became the one everyone remembers. 2. The first Super Nintendo multiplayer blockbuster. Super Bomberman was one of the very first Super Nintendo games to use the multi-tap accessory, allowing up to 4 players at once. In 1993, that was mind-blowing for living room gaming. 3. Inspired by other games. Hudson Soft's designers were inspired by maze-based arcade classics like Lode Runner. In fact, Bomberman even appeared in early versions of Lode Runner as a hidden character. 4. Smarter AI than you think. The single-player enemies weren't random. They actually adjusted their movement based on your style of play. Sometimes they'd even deliberately trap you in corners. 5. Cute. Look, dark story. In the original backstory, Bomberman was a robot trying to escape an underground labyrinth to become human. It's a surprisingly deep and dark origin for such a cheerful character. 6. Japan. Got it first. And cheaper. Japan saw Super Bomberman in April 1993, months before the West, and it cost the equivalent of about $60 US, a fair bit less than American launch prices. 7 safe zones in the chaos. Experienced players knew that each explosion pattern had predictable safe zones. Learn those spots and you could survive the most chaotic multiplayer battles. 8. Power-up randomness. When you destroyed blocks, the location of power-ups was always randomized, keeping each match fresh and multiplayer completely unpredictable. 9. Bomberman competitions were a thing. In Japan, Hudson Soft hosted official Bomberman tournaments in the 1990s. Winners scored small prizes, bragging rights, and eternal neighborhood fame. 10th. Bomberman is still blowing up today. The Bomberman franchise has exploded into more than 70 titles across almost every gaming platform, proving it's one of the longest-running party game series in history. So there you have it. 10 things you didn't know about Bomberman on the Super Nintendo. Did I miss one of your favorite secrets or stories? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see what other Bomberman fans remember. And if you want more retro gaming secrets every week, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next countdown.